Warning. This podcast contains material that may or may not be considered appropriate for the average Trumptopian household. Listen at your own risk to unauthorized and explicit reading. Disclaimer. All rights to literature referenced are retained by appropriate entities, and no infringement is intended. The reading of any and all literary materials referenced herein is done expressly for the altruistic purpose of genuinely facilitating the species-wide, pineal gland activating, third eye opening, transcendent spiritual enlightenment of all of humanity. Any and all opinions expressed herein are exclusively those of the imaginary talk show host, the incorrigible Mr. Zeppo. And now, brace yourselves for unauthorized and explicit readings.
Donald J. Trump claims to be a Christian and to love the Bible more than any other book except his own. Curiously, though, his words and his actions overtly and blatantly go against many things expressed in the Bible. Given the most recent outrage and conflict over the camps detaining dark-skinned refugees, I thought I would borrow a post compiled by a friend of a friend and share with you some pertinent Bible passages that Donald Trump may need a refresher course on. Exodus 22:21, "You shall not wrong or oppress a resident alien, for you were aliens in the land of Egypt." Deuteronomy 24:14 through 15, "You shall not oppress a hired worker who is poor and needy, whether he is one of your brothers or a foreigner residing in your cities. You will pay his wages on that day before the sun sets, for he is poor and needs the money, lest he cry out against you to the Lord, and you are guilty of a sin." Deuteronomy 1:16, "Give the members of your community a fair hearing, and judge rightly between one person and another, whether citizen or resident alien." Leviticus 19:34, "The alien who resides with you shall be as the citizen among you. You shall love the foreigner as yourself, for you were foreign in the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God." Leviticus 25:35, "If any of your people become poor and unable to support themselves among you, help them as you would a foreigner or stranger, so they may continue to live among you." Deuteronomy 27:19. That must be a typo that I didn't catch earlier. And I'm going to guess it's Deuteronomy 27:19. Pardon for the confusion there. "Cursed is anyone who withholds justice from the foreigner, the fatherless, or the widow." Zechariah 7:9-11. "This is what the Lord Almighty said. Administer true justice, show mercy and compassion to one another. Do not oppress the widow or the fatherless, the foreigner or the poor. Do not plot evil against each other." Jeremiah 22:3. "Thus says the Lord, do justice and righteousness, and deliver from the hand of the oppressor he who has been robbed, and do no wrong or violence to the resident alien, the fatherless, and the widow, nor shed innocent blood in this place. Malachi 3:5-6. I will be quick to testify against sorcerers, adulterers, and perjurers, against those who defraud laborers of their wages, who oppress the widow and the fatherless, and deprive the foreigners among you of justice. But do not fear me, says the Lord Almighty. Ezekiel 47:22. You shall allot it as an inheritance for yourselves and for the foreigners who reside among you and have begotten children among you. They shall be to you as citizens of Israel. With you they shall be allotted an inheritance among the tribes of Israel. Job 29:15-17. I was eyes to the blind and feet to the lame. I was father to the needy and championed the cause of the stranger. I broke the fangs of the unrighteous and made them drop their prey from their teeth. Matthew 25:35. I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you welcomed me. It is unequivocal, my friends. This is just one short list compiled from an endless collection of references to foreigners, to outsiders, to love and compassion, to forgiveness. And yet, Donald Trump, claiming to be a good Christian, claiming to know the Bible better than anybody else, is obviously and overtly causing his base to do the opposite of what their beloved Bible teaches.